Well, viewers, let's start today's lesson. And today's topic is pronoun. So what is pronoun? The definition of the pronoun is, it is a word that is used in place of a noun. For example, Rashid is a boy. Sentence number 1. And sentence number 2, Rashid goes to school. Another example, Rima is a girl. Rima is a student. So let's take the example of these two sentences. Let us discuss first one. Rashid is a boy. Rashid goes to school. So viewers, I stated two sentences, and among those, this Rashid is common in first sentence and in second sentence. So this Rashid is a subject of the first sentence as well as the second sentence. Means that I talk about whom I talk about in first sentence, I am talking about in second sentence also. Means, to overcome the problem, grammar gives us another thing, that is to replace this noun. When we replace this noun, we replace a word. For example, I can replace by he. So this he is used instead of Rashid. So Rashid is a noun. Instead of noun, I use he. This he becomes a pronoun. Same, Rima is a girl. And I will say Rima, again stated here in the second sentence, we can replace it by she. So I say Rima is a girl, she is a student. So this she replaces the noun Rima. In this way, the word that replaces a noun is called a pronoun. So dear viewers, we have the kinds of pronoun then. We have the 7 kinds of pronoun. That's personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, relative pronoun, distributive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and the last one, interrogative pronoun. The students are from the 6th class to the 10th class. When we go through the syllabus, they need 3 pronouns. That's personal pronoun, that's reflexive pronoun, and that is the relative pronoun. These 3 are very important among these parts. Let's say first, personal pronoun. Personal pronoun is that pronoun which denotes persons. Means which denotes the human beings. Now we have 3 persons. The person who speaks is called first person. And the person who listens is called a second person. And when we involve a third person, 3 person means one is the speaker, one is the listener, and the third one is about whom we talk. That's called the third person. For example, I say I am a teacher. Means involvement of one person. I am the speaker and I talk about myself. So this I becomes first person. When I say to a person, you are a student. So this you becomes the listener, and it is the involvement of second person. I am talking about the second person who is in front of me, or that person is called a second person, and I call him as you. And then it is the third person. I say he is a boy. I am the speaker and somebody is the listener. I tell him about the person who is not present, and I call that he is a boy. So this he is a third person. Now see, let us see the chart of this. We have the 3 persons. To change these, to say these, we can use in a different ways. Like that, I have a chart in front of you. Say this is the first person. When we talk about this singular, it is I. And the second, it is gender. In first class, I have the name of the pronoun, name of the person rather. Second is the singular, it is gender, it's plural, it's passive, or we can say objective case, and the possessive cases. In every case, there is always a change, and some personal pronouns do not change. in some cases, while as they change in some cases. For example, if it is first person, it's I. I am a boy. I am a teacher. So this I has no gender. I is spoken by male as well as the female. When I say I am a teacher, somebody, she can say I am a girl. So there is no gender case in this person. And the plural is, when we talk about the plural is, it changed from I am a teacher. If we are more than one teachers, we speak collectively, we are teachers. I am a student, we are students. So then there is the passive case. Passive means, or the objective case means, I teach you. I teach you. I is subject and you are the object. You is object there. So when I replace I from subject to object, I say you teach me. So this I changed into me. Me is an objective case of I. And similarly, the objective case of we is us. We teach you. You teach us. So this I is the objective case for we. Then there is like this second person. You have you up to the possessive case, plural case, gender case. In every respect, this you remains the same. You cannot change this you in any case till them. Third person, we have he and we have it. Gender is this. There is a feminine gender for he. It is she. He is a boy. She is a girl. And both of them contain the plural. Both of them have the same plural. That is they. And in the passive form and objective form, we use, instead of he called me. And when we change it from subject to object, I called him. She called me, I called her. The plural is they called me, I called them. And similar, we have the possessive case. Then there is from I, it is my possession. I read in this school, this is my school. Or this school is mine. When we do not use the object, we can use, instead of my, we can use mine. And similarly, we has the possessive case of our or ours. My, mine, our, ours. Similarly, you has a possessive. It changed from you to your or yours. You are a boy, you read in this school, now this is your school. Or this pen is yours. And then there is third person, he. It is his. He reads in this school, this is his school. She reads in this school, this is her school. They read in this school, it is their school. And similarly, this is the topic about, this was about this personal pronoun. When we go through the other, that's reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun, if we say in a typical manner, when we add self or selves to these personal pronouns, they become reflexive pronouns. For example, I, it's my. I will teach you myself. Now, why it is called a reflexive pronoun? There's another approach to it. When we say, I will teach you myself, means, see this. Why it is called a reflexive? Basically, reflexive is an adjective of the noun reflection. Reflection means when we see something in the mirror and what we see, it is a reflection. And this, see, it shows the same face. There is I and there is my. There is I, there is my. The face of I is my. So this becomes a reflexive pronoun. He will teach you himself. So him is the reflection of he. She will teach you herself. Her is the reflection of she. So in this way, we call it as reflexive pronoun. And one more thing, when these reflexive pronouns are used to emphasize on the verb, that becomes the emphatic pronouns. So this was the general description about these three, and most of them, this personal pronoun is most important. For example, you have been asked in the questions, fill in the blanks with the personal pronouns. When you are asked to fill in the blanks with the reflexive pronouns, when you are asked to tell or to fill in the blanks with the personal pronouns. So sometimes you are asked to fill in the blanks with possessive pronouns. Sometimes you are asked to fill in the blanks with the passive pronouns or the plural pronouns. So you have to go through this chart, and you can learn them and by your heart, and you can use everything. By this, we will complete this lesson, and in another part, we will talk about this relative pronoun. Till then, fi amanillah.